And so we begin this video like 665 times before. No, not here in this spot. That would be pretty cool if I began 665 videos here on top of the Fort Brooke parking garage in downtown Tampa Regions building. The tallest. I have began a few videos here in years past, but definitely not 665. This, my 666th introduction to a video. It is a coincidence that this is my 666th. I did not plan that. To some of you, 666 is a very, very spooky and unlucky number. And maybe for some of you, it is not. Maybe it's just another number. Today just so happens to be a very special day. I have an announcement. If you read the title of this video, yes, it is correct. I am about to propose. Right here on top of the 10th level of the Fort Brooke parking garage, if you look at my shadow in my hand, this right here, I think you know what it is. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if it's your first time. If it's your first time here, wow, what a first video to click on. Today I'm gonna do something I've been wanting to do for so long. It's something that is not expected to happen. Well, at least I think. I think I'm going to catch someone completely off guard. I think I'm gonna shock my girlfriend when I get down on one knee and ask her to be mine forever. My soulmate, my beautiful, amazing sweetheart, my best friend, my girlfriend, Cris the Girl, aka Cris the Girl on YouTube. You've seen her here on the channel before. You are perhaps subscribed to her channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel if you haven't done so already. She puts out some amazing content. I love her to death. Cris, if you're watching this, I love you so much, and I cannot imagine spending the rest of my life without you in it. I want to totally catch you off guard and propose to you, and which, if you're watching this, I already have, and hopefully I'm really hoping you said yes, babe. I am finally doing what a bunch of you have requested me to do in the comment sections for months. I'm gonna put a ring on it. And no, I'm not doing that because of anyone out there. No one's influencing me to do this. No one has inspired me to do this. This is all coming from my heart, because inside this heart is Cris. I have never met someone so sweet, so kind, just so perfect for me. I feel like I should have met Cris years ago, and I wish I would have met Cris years ago, because ever since I met her a year and a couple months ago, I flew up to Pennsylvania to Hershey, and that's the first time, you know, we began our relationship. That's when we began, and ever since that moment, I knew. I never thought love was, you know, existed the way it did until I met Cris. I thought it was a fairy tale, to be honest with you. I thought I knew what love was, but I didn't. I didn't know until I met Cris. There is no one on the face of the earth that has ever made me feel the things, the great and amazing feelings that Cris has made me feel. She's just a beautiful person inside and out. And if you're subscribed to her channel, I don't have to explain that to you. She has a heart of gold, and she's always looking out for us and myself, as I always will do for her. And I want to confirm before everyone here today in this video that I make her a promise that I will do that for her as well forever. I am so nervous right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know what I have to do. I have to ask this girl to be mine forever, to be my forever buddy officially. To give you a little background, Cris and I have privately discussed marriage before. We have talked about marriage and doing it, and I would say not so much the near future, but beyond. This today, as I am intending to do, will do, me getting down proposing to her is going to be a complete and utter shock to Cris. She has no idea this is gonna happen. We have talked about marriage, and of course the engagement ring question came up months back, and you know, I asked her, I was like, hey, if you were to be proposed to, you know, sometime in the future when we decide to get married, what kind of engagement ring would you like? Took some notes, and I think I've got something she will like in here. But ultimately, she has no idea this question is coming today, and I don't know if I should be filming this. To be honest with you, this is a very personal moment, but at the same time, I know I should be filming this because you guys mean a lot to us. I know you, and we take you guys everywhere, and I can't imagine not sharing this moment with all of you, just because we've already documented, you know, our first date together, me asking her out on the date down the street here on Franklin Street, asking her to officially be my girlfriend on camera, and announcing to you guys that we were an item. I have documented her birthday. We have both documented some very good and sentimental milestones here on this channel, and I can't imagine not only just documenting this for us, a proposal on camera, but for you guys and sharing this moment with you. So I hope I'm doing the right thing here, and I know Cris, and I feel like I am. So if I were to say, hey Cris, let's plan out our wedding, and let's go get a ring and let's try it on, which we actually kind of discussed doing that in the near future. If I were to go with that, she would know this question is about to come, and she would know I was planning something. Because we are so busy, you know, with our regular jobs. We both work regular 40-hour-a-week jobs on top of having 2 YouTube channels. We are that busy that we always have to constantly update the calendar and know what we're gonna do each and every weekend, because, you know, we don't have a lot of time to do what we love to do, creating videos. So naturally, everything till about March or April is already planned for 2023. So if I were to go and be like, hey babe, you know, this weekend, don't plan any plans, don't do this, don't do that, she would know, because we know each other. We have been inseparable for the past year and a half. We live with each other, as you know. We know each other, and we are a lot alike, and that's one of many reasons why we get along so well. But she would know that I would be up to popping the question. I tried to throw her off. I told her, you know, in a couple weeks or so, we'd go look at an engagement ring so she could try them on, you know. I did that intentionally. So she's not expecting me. She has no idea that I bought a ring. Hopefully she doesn't. But I have a good feeling that this is going to be a complete surprise. And the way I'm going to do this is, of course, going to be in the video. And I just hope this comes out well, and I hope she says yes. Yes, I'm finally gonna put a ring on it, as many of you have requested me to do so. And no, I'm not doing that for you guys, I'm doing it for me. And I appreciate everyone's support, who supported myself and Chris's relationship. So many sweet and awesome people out there, you know, in the comment section, on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We both have all of those social medias. Check them out. And if it's your first time here, check those out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right here. And wow, what a first video to click on. I'm gonna get to the point eventually. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Of course, I have to set this up. This is so important. And Cris, if you're watching, I love you so much with all my heart, and I cannot live without you, and I cannot imagine my life without you. And I want to make this official, and I want to make a plan to make a plan, you know, to say our wedding vows someday to each other. And I'm shouting from a garage top. I love you, Cris the Girl. I love you. I wish I could go up there and shout it. That's the tallest building in Tampa. Maybe one day we'll go up there. Hey, maybe we'll get married up there, babe. But I love you so much, and I hope you enjoy this little surprise I have for you, and I hope everyone out there watching enjoys it vicariously. Thank you so much for watching. So this is the plan. Today is Friday, December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, December 31st. Yes, it is the 666th video. If you know, we are a spooky couple. We like the spooky things, so we're making that a positive number, a special number for us. So nope, it's just a coincidence that today is the 666. Actually, I consider it more of a confirmation for this video of me going out to propose rather than something unlucky. So I'm gonna claim that. Words are powerful. I don't believe in coincidence. It was meant to happen in the 666th video. I, Tampa J, will ask Cris the Girl to marry me in front of all you guys tomorrow on New Year's Eve, which would have been my parents, I believe, oh geez, 39th, mom's gonna kill me. 39th, it would have been my parents' no, she's not gonna kill me. 39th wedding anniversary, almost 40 years ago on New Year's Eve, my parents got married. So that's another coincidence, but not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. So New Year's Eve into 2023, this video will drop on New Year's Day. Happy New Year's, everyone. Here we come, 2023. Goodbye, 2022. Lots of memories were made. I'm going on a little tangent here, but what I'm gonna do is fire up the camera tomorrow. Cris knows we're going to go out and film something tomorrow. We're gonna go out and make videos, go on an adventure as we always do. And I'm gonna have this ring in my back pocket. And at some point during our adventure, I'm gonna drop down on one knee. I'm not gonna give you the rundown, the logistics right now, but the next time, the next clip will be me starting up a video and just like normal. And Cris will be there creating her video as well. And a surprise is about to come for Cris, and surprise to everyone watching. So thank you so much for always joining me here. I love you guys. I had to set this up properly. I think I've been talking for about 12 minutes or so. So thank you for sticking with me. And here we go. There has never been this much ahead before, but there is always much ahead, my friends. So much ahead. Right here. Oh, you probably want to see the ring. Well, I'm not going to show you the ring before I show Cris, but you'll see it. You'll eventually. It's a surprise. And there's a little J on it too. No, right there. Yep, that's where I bought it. Okay, there's much ahead. Here we go. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if it's your first time. So we begin this video here in Lake Wales, Florida, off of Highway 60. It's not my first time visiting this city, but it is my first time vlogging it. My dad actually used to work here in Lake Wales, actually at Warner Southern College about 16 years ago. He was a coach, tennis coach and basketball coach at Warner Southern, a local college. We begin here just before downtown, that way. That's where we're going. That's where we'll start. And we begin at one of the most legendary roadside attractions in all of Florida. One of two attractions we will visit today here in Lake Wales. Welcome to Spook Hill. Welcoming myself back. I've been here a few times. Again, first time I've ever documented Spook Hill on the channel. It's been all over YouTube. It is also Cris the Girl's first time ever at Spook Hill as well.
It sure is.
What do you think?
Glorious.
Yeah, we just got out of the car.
Yep.
Speaking of glorious, you look gloriously beautiful. So here we are at it again. The last time we will ever see 2022, the last day. Happy New Year's, everyone. This is the 666th video here on this channel. I know for some of you that's a spooky number.
It is. It's quite an achievement.
It's I know I don't believe in coincidences, but I believe in coincidences sometimes. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah, I had no idea it was going to be the 666th episode here on New Year's Eve. But there you go. We're kind of a spooky couple.
We are,
always
yeah.
doing the spooky
it's a
things.
Spooky channel, so we might as well do the last video here in 2022 on a kind of a spooky note.
We start at Spook Hill. I am Tampa J. This is Cris the Girl, and there's much ahead. Oh, yeah. Spook Hill, the legend, written right here on this sign. I remember the first time I came here, there was a sign, but it wasn't this fancy. This is pretty cool. This reminds me of the Ghostbusters ghost right there. Just need the little red Little slash there in the circle. Spook Hill, the legend. Here we go. Ages ago, an Indian town on Lake Wales Lake was plagued with raids by a huge alligator. The town's great warrior chief and the gator were killed in a final battle that created the huge swampy depression nearby, which I learned in Erie, Florida, was that lake right there. Our pal Mark Muncy and illustrator Carrie Schultz have a very awesome chapter on Spook Hill. Recommend to check it out. I'll show you a little bit. This will be a great reference today. To further the story on the sign though, the chief was buried on its north side, which is this side. Later pioneer haulers coming from the old army trail atop of the ridge above found their horses laboring here at the foot of the ridge and called it Spook Hill. Ridge is up there. Is it the gator seeking revenge or the chief protecting his land? Here are the instructions. Stop car on white line, place in neutral, and let it roll back. So allegedly, if you park your car right there on that white line and put it in neutral, your car will roll. On page 66.
Wow.
In Erie, Florida.
That's weird. Here on video 666 of this channel is an old photograph of Spook Hill. Now this is how I remember the sign, the old sign. So very cool that Mark Muncy documented that here in his book. Also, it talks about Spook Hill Elementary School, which is right here. Spook Hill Elementary School. Their mascot is Casper. And we were thinking that's probably the only mascot in the entire world, probably.
An elementary school that has Casper. That's
amazing.
That's pretty cool. And here's another parallel. We stopped at Publix on the way here to use the facilities and get a snack, and our total came out to $6.66.
Can't make this stuff up.
I took a picture of it. Hold on. Don't believe us? Isn't that cool? And there it is. I had to walk back to the car. I left my phone in the car, but I took a picture as we were checking out at Publix. Paid $6.66. We purchased a can of iced coffee.
Yep, coffee and
some potato wedges. And that's what it came out to, with tax and all.
Yeah, weird.
It is weird.
Just weird.
And there you are, page 66 of Erie, Florida. Spook Hill. Woo! It's the spookiest sound I can make. All right, you ready to try this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it out. Here's neutral. Check out the other angle on Cris The Girl's video. Let my foot off the brake. Rolling pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you saw, as soon as I put it in neutral, the car began, I think I almost got up to 5 miles per hour before I got out of frame. It did roll back pretty fast, so that is kind of different. Okay, there was someone behind us, so we couldn't turn around because it's a one-way down the hill. So we went around the block. Just want to point out, just before the elementary school, this little sign that says Spook Hill. Here you are, just to the right, or to the left of Spook Hill, which is right over there. Spook Hill Elementary School, with some very awesome signage.
And if that is not the coolest
it's
thing
awesome.
in elementary school, as well as the mascot, I mean, I don't know.
That's pretty fantastic.
It is pretty darn amazing.
Welcome to Spook Hill Elementary.
Yep.
Casper, the friendly ghost.
Pretty awesome.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost I know. I hope they sing that. I hope that's like their alma mater.
I hope so.
That's so cool. There you go. We had to show you the sign. Oh, New Year's Eve fireworks. Remember, folks, remember, kids, Casper says to work hard, get smarter, no excuses. It's pretty harsh for a friendly ghost. And right at the top of Spook Hill, a sign that points the way, Bach Tower Gardens, National historic landmark. And here we are at the Bok Tower Gardens entrance. This is where you pay. And let's see what the price is. I remember it being kind of expensive.
$24 per adult.
$24 per adult, okay. Orange, glad we stopped here in the orange groves. On your way to Bok Tower, you cut through an orange grove, and this will be the next subject matter. In Erie, Florida, Gnomes of Bok Tower, page 69, Lake Wells. And right over there, this is the closest I've ever been to Bok Tower as we're approaching it. Wanted to tell this story. Every time I think about Bok Tower, I remember reading this chapter in Erie, Florida on page 69, written by Mark Muncy. An orange blossom right there above the oranges. Not quite ripe yet, but in a few months or so, maybe about a month, these oranges will be picked off of these trees. And the story goes, the legend goes, that years ago, a lady by the name of Edwina lived on an orange grove farm out here, actually this very land, and she encountered what was thought to be a gnome. A gnome that was picking and eating all of the oranges out of the trees. And one night, he was caught and captured. And on page 73 of Erie, Florida, here's a depiction illustrated by Carrie Schultz. And that is what Edwina supposedly captured in the orange crate out here among the orange groves. And it says right here, I'll just go ahead and read this part. Edwina tells of the capture of a small naked man no longer than a foot tall. The man was screaming in a foreign tongue and covered in short hair. They knew he was no child as he had a full face of hair. The aunt told Edwina it must be a Lilliputian from Gulliver's Travels. Fearing they had injured some circus performer or even one of Ripley's Believe It or Not exhibits that had escaped from St. Augustine, they let the man go, particularly since they couldn't understand a thing the little man said. And so they let the man go, and the story furthers that a couple weeks later, the oranges were still disappearing, and they caught the little man again. And so this time, they called the police, and the police took the little man to jail downtown Lake Wales. And so the story goes, the legend goes, that night, several little men, just like the man that was captured at Edwina's farm out here in the orange groves, surrounded her house and demanded they let the little man go. Or should I say little gnome. And so they did. What do you think? Believe it or not?
I believe it.
The Gnomes of Bok Tower. It's a fascinating story, told so well, written so well, and illustrated so well here in Erie, Florida. And I have much looked forward to coming out here and checking out Bok Tower. Just a side note of the reason for coming up here, you know. But yeah, it's fun. So check it out. There could be gnomes up here. So
it's certainly like it's a huge orange grove. Like it just goes on and on and on every which way.
Right.
So.
Oh, and the story furthers. Edwina was told, she asked, how do I get rid of these gnomes terrorizing my orange grove? So she was asked to send to Ireland for a special rock that was blessed by priests. And so she did so. And according to the legend, that rock is planted out here among the orange groves. And if that rock was to be removed, the gnomes might come back. It's kind of a bit of a leprechaun story too. Yeah. It kind of seems like that. But there you go. Erie, Florida. The gnomes. All right. Okay, here we go, finally. To Bok Tower. And there it is. Bok Tower. Wow. Now I read that in Erie, Florida, I read that this is considered Iron Mountain. And a short walk from the parking lot. Welcome to the Bok Tower Gardens Welcome Center. And it looks like they are obviously still decorated for Christmas with the poinsettias out here, being a week from Christmas. This looks awesome. It's a lot bigger than I expected so far. Pretty grand. And you can see the tower
out among the Spanish tile of the roof of the Welcome Center, way up there. Chris was pointing this out. This is a very good message going into the new year. Make you the world a bit better or more beautiful because you have lived in it. And that's what I say to Cris the Girl every day.
Those exact words.
Yep.
Make you the world a bit better or more beautiful because you have lived in it, Cris the Girl.
That's right.
Every single day.
I say it.
Without fail.
All right, I'll try not to get too trigger happy, but there's just so many things to see already. Look at this.
Yeah.
What's over here? Oh my gosh, it's an alligator. Okay, don't get too close. All right, I don't think it's real.
I want to. It's scary.
That's horrifying. Tell your mom, look away, Mom.
Yeah.
Look away, Kathy. And to help put things into perspective, there's a map here on the wall. We are here. You are here. The tower, way out to the left, there is so much grounds here. And in the back, they have something called Pinewood Estate and Gardens. Look at this. Huge. What do you want to do? Like, go to the right and work our way over to the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, just kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
I can hear the tower in the background. We're just beginning the trail over here. Love this quote. Give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you.
Let's keep looking.
Mr. Bach.
That's what you say to me every morning.
That's what I say to you every morning.
Every morning.
So here in the garden, you're able to draw a picture and hang it up on the clothespin here. And I remember you doing that last time in your video.
I did.
We're saying we doubt it's out here.
Probably not.
Couple months,
Long time
some
ago.
hurricanes.
Yeah, rain and wind and all of that. So it's not here.
Not here. Let's do one though.
Yeah.
Want to do one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone knows the way to my heart. Thank you, Delilah. I think that's what it says. Flamingos. Wow, you're so gorgeous. So Cris is going to begin her drawing.
Yeah, are you gonna do one?
You want to do one together, or we do two separate ones?
Let's do two separate ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down here.
Okay.
They have a bigger chair.
Careful, it's a long way down.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
There's no pink. Looking good. You're drawing a YouTube play button right now.
Yep.
Happy New Year, Cris the Girl. I
Yeah.
did something similar. Keeping it simple. Happy New Year, love Tampa J and Cris the Girl. There you go.
Good. I like it.
Ta-da! Happy New Year, babe.
Happy New Year.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more,
Okay.
but this is something you can't look. So you can't watch this. I'm gonna write this. All right, don't peek, okay? This is for good luck. If I hang it there and you don't see it, it'll come true. It's the type of thing, okay? All right, I'm gonna write it. Okay, don't look, okay? I'm gonna hang it here and it's gonna come true. I'm not gonna hang it. And there she is. Come on in. It's awesome in here. What do you think?
Cool. I like it.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
And walking up on Chris's favorite, the herb garden. Look at that cabbage.
Yeah.
Lots of cabbage in here.
Any babies in there?
Cabbage patch? I don't know. You better spank it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a reference that I probably should mention. It's a reference.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Spank it. Go back to our cabbage patch vlog.
Yeah.
Much behind. No pun intended. Spank it. What do you think? Is it me?
It absolutely is you.
Farmer J.
Yeah.
What do you think? Go down by the bay, eat some hay, plow some, might just may. If you know, you know. Or is it more like this? Fragile ecosystem. Hey, these plants must be from Italy. Okay, so these Italian pitcher plants, giant size right there, but they actually have the actual Italian plants below me right there. But be careful, don't get too close. They are fragile. All right, y'all ready for this? I'm about to twist the girl. Yes, I love you. No one saw that, I promise. And we've got a magnolia tree tucked away here. That's my mom's favorite, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, it's very pretty.
I mentioned this before when we were in Covington, Georgia, several months back. Always have to point out that giant magnolia tree in the town square for my mom. So shout out to her. It's her anniversary today. It would have been my parents' 38th anniversary. So I just want to send a shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom. And happy anniversary. And we miss Dad very much. We love you, Dad. Happy anniversary, you two. All right. I feel like we've entered a jungle. You know where we are, Cris?
You're in the jungle, baby.
She nailed it.
You're in the jungle, baby.
You're in the jungle, baby. Love you. Man, I always have the best time with Cris. Documenting here on the last day of 2022. I had the best year of my life.
Yeah?
Because of you.
Why? Me too. Because of you.
My, adventure buddies forever.
Yep.
That's right.
Forever and never.
Ever and ever. Oh yeah. Okay, we stopped right here because if we progress, we will see the tower. This is the first time I've seen it, so here we go.
Amazing.
Here we go. Ooh, so excited.
Yeah.
Also, we were mentioning it's hot out here.
Yeah, it's very hot.
It's very sticky.
Muggy.
Florida
Yeah.
is back.
Yep.
Oh my glory.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I expected. And wow. We're gonna get a bit closer. I'm trying to get multiple angles of it as we're approaching it. They don't make them like this anymore. A lot of folks out here taking photos. Zooming out. Should take a photo, you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. It really, like, I was just thinking, it's just so beautiful. Like, it's one of the coolest things here in Florida. It really is. And I thought when I initially came out here, it was low on my list, honestly. Like, I wasn't excited to come out here. It took being here right now in this moment being like, holy crap, like,
Yeah,
I've lived in Florida my whole life and I've never seen this. How is that possible?
I'm doing the same right now.
Yeah.
I should have got here sooner, but I'm glad I didn't because
Yeah, we experienced it together.
we did it together. You can see the tower's reflection in the water here. You step back a little bit, might be able to get both into frame. Check this out. Hold on, there we go. Getting there. It grows the further you go back. That's a cool effect. It's now playing the little town of Bethlehem. This is paradise.
It is.
Right?
It's beautiful,
Paradise
yeah.
on earth. You can't put this place into words. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the tower. Oh my gosh. And a lot of people wonder if you can go inside the tower. You cannot actually go inside the tower. There's a gate right here and it is locked. And there's also one over there. Now, Cris was telling me that Mr. Bach is actually buried right here. His grave is right there before the door. So there's the grave of Mr. Bach. Buried beneath his castle,
Yep,
his
right
tower.
beneath his tower.
Wow. It's playing "Oh Christmas Tree."
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And if you look right up there, I'm gonna zoom in. And if I had to guess, right below this tree at the top of the tower, that's behind there is where the bells are. Below this tree, you see a couple animals. You see some humanoids. I think that might be Adam and Eve. If I had to guess. I don't know, it probably says somewhere. Cris has got the fan. I should have brought one of those.
Yep, I believe I have the vapors, right?
Yeah, it's always nice to have a fan. Oh my gosh, check this out. Tower right there. This little area, all to ourselves. Well, there's a couple squirrels.
Quite a few squirrels, yeah.
It's a nice little area, I like it. It's perfect. I'm trying to take a really good thumbnail, but I want the tower,
Yeah.
but the lighting's not good to get it back in there. Let me see. Can I see your camera? Can I do something with it? All right, placing your camera here. More like this. Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at that. Such a lucky man.
Make sure they're kind of similar. And the squirrel is watching us.
Little squirrel, he's like, they're standing in my corn.
Oh boy.
I can hear him making noises.
They're making noises.
Ooh, little squirrel.
Alright. We got both monitors. Like that. There he goes off into the...
There's two of them.
There's a...
Squirrel in my tree.
There's a squirrel in my tree. He's looking at us.
Yep. There's seriously like, get the heck out of
About
my
to get a show. What's for you? Will you?
You're not serious.
I am so serious. I love you. And I cannot imagine my life without you. And if I didn't do this way, you wouldn't be surprised right now, I don't think.
You're not serious.
I am so serious. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be a Cris the Girl vlog if I didn't make you cry, right? I love you.
I love you too. Yes, I'll marry
Yes! Oh, yes! I love you.
you. Okay.
I love you. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to cry either. I love you. I'm sorry. I love
you.
Oh. I love you so much.
I love you too. You asked me to marry you on your 666.
666!
Oh, fame. I can't, like, is this real life? I seriously...
Here you go. That's the right hand, right?
Yeah.
I hope this fits. If it doesn't, we'll fix it. Does it? It fits pretty good.
Yeah.
I may have put it on backwards. I love you.
You mean it?
I mean it. I absolutely mean it. Do you mean it?
Yeah.
I love you.
I can't, like, this is real life?
This is it. This is it.
Oh my gosh. Hey. Look.
Cameras are rolling.
I'm engaged.
There's the squirrel.
I just want to eat my corn. Oh my gosh.
There's corn right there.
Crap. I can't believe it.
I love you.
I love you too. I can't, like, I don't even understand, like, what's going on right now.
Were you surprised?
Yeah. I'm never surprised. You surprised the heck out of me. I can't believe it.
I know for a fact that if I would have, you know, not done it this way,
yeah,
you would have
no
saw
way.
it coming.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, holy moly. I'm just shocked.
Got both cameras going right now.
Yeah. Thank you, babe.
You don't have
I
to
love
thank
you.
me forever. A plan to make a plan.
Yeah.
You want to show them the ring?
Yeah.
There you go.
And you see it on both?
And she said yes.
I did say it. Yeah, I said yes. Yeah. Wow.
I figured we'd share the moment
Yeah.
with everyone and the squirrel.
And the squirrel. He's eating the corn now.
Yeah. All right, that's our favorite squirrel now.
Yep. We're engaged, Mr. Squirrel. We're engaged.
We're Earl.
Earl Squirrel?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Love you.
I can't believe that just happened.
I know, right?
I cannot believe it.
I've been so nervous. I've got a story to tell you.
Okay.
I've got a story.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you explain it in your video.
Okay.
The ring.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So it's yellow gold and it has diamonds around the outside and the inside is a black diamond, which is what I wanted, and it's in a pear shape. It's beautiful, babe. It's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. You did such a great job, and it even fits pretty darn well too.
I tried to.
Yeah.
My pinky is about the size of your ring finger, so I went with that.
Wow. I'm an engaged woman.
I'm an engaged man.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so yesterday, I told a little fib.
Okay.
A little white lie. I said I got off of work late.
Yes.
I didn't.
Okay.
I met up with your parents.
Oh.
I just wanted them to know what I was doing. You know. So shout out to Bob and Kathy. This all happened relatively quick, and like we were saying, if I didn't do it like we were going out making a video, you know, and planned it, you would have knew what was coming.
Right through it.
So I just made it another day in the life of Cris and Jay.
Yeah.
But this day, Happy New Year, everyone. And what? Squirrel's going up and down. The squirrel's happy for us.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the best day of my life.
That's the best day of my life. I didn't even know. Like, I'm just flabbergasted.
I love you.
It kind of like went through my mind earlier of like how I was saying, because my my grandparents got engaged on
New Year's Day.
New Year's Eve or New Year's Day,
right.
One of those.
And my parents got married on New Year's Eve.
That's right.
38 years ago.
It's special for a lot of reasons. And so I remember telling you that story, and it kind of ran through my mind like really quick earlier today, like, oh yeah, it's New Year's Eve. You know, and then I just, because we were supposed to like go ring shop, like we were gonna like.
So I threw you off.
Yeah,
I kept saying,
really
we'll go try on rings, but secretly I knew in the back of my head, if I did that, you knew it would be coming.
Yeah.
It would be more of a
Yep.
a thing.
That's why it didn't even cross my mind that like this would happen today.
And
so.
I set that all up. I actually started this video yesterday.
Oh.
So there is much behind.
Wow. Holy moly. Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
My mind is blown. I have never been surprised before, or flabbergasted. You know, I had no idea. I have no idea. Kudos to you, because that's very hard to do, to surprise me. And this is, I'm just shocked beyond belief. It's gonna be the best year ever.
I love you.
I love you too.
And there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I'd kill for this girl. And this just makes sense. We have to confirm the rest of our lives together right here. Bach Tower.
Yeah.
I do. No, we're not getting married yet.
Yeah.
We're making a plan.
Yeah.
To make a plan.
Yeah.
But
Much ahead.
it's an honor to have such a beautiful, amazing girlfriend who I have never loved someone so much in my entire life, and I have never felt the things I felt for anyone as I feel for you, and I don't want to lose that. We've made so many beautiful memories in just a year alone, and think of all the good times ahead.
Yeah.
We're gonna share. So
yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, babe. It's an honor for me. It's a biggest honor. That's why I'm crying so hard, because it just. I love you so much.
Hey, save some for us.
And the skunk ape.
Yeah. Let's go to town.
You didn't want to propose at the bottom of Spook Hill?
I
in the orange groves?
I almost thought of doing this at Spook Hill briefly when we started the video. I was like,
I'm gonna say right now, thank you for not doing
nah.
Thank you for not doing
I hope you remember Bach Tower forever.
Yeah, well now I will. Holy moly. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment.
There it is. I'm glad you like it.
Me too.
It's the happiest day of my life.
The happiest day of my life. That's all I can do to not continually sob right now. Like, I'm really struggling.
It wouldn't be a Cris the Girl vlog.
Yeah. Yeah.
This time it was my fault.
Yeah. It's just amazing. I just love you so much.
I love you.
Yeah.
So say that again?
This is the only way that you could have done this. The only way.
Because you're observant.
Yeah, and this too, I just reached in my pocket, but like, I pretty much knew that you were writing something along the lines of, like, maybe we'll get married one day or something regarding that. Like, I knew that
I almost gave it away. But you thought I hung that up back there.
I thought you hung it up, and I left it alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was the only way, because otherwise I would have known.
The greatest moment, the happiest day of my life, right here.
And we have it on camera. That's so special. Like,
okay, I'm glad
so special.
I told them, like, I don't know if I should be doing this, but I know I should be doing this.
No.
Yeah.
That's how we are. Like, we, first and most importantly, is the fact that that moment is forever on camera. So we can always go back and watch it, and that is beyond special. So many people don't have that ability, so that's amazing.
That's why
and then we can share it with you all, of course, as well. Like, that just makes sense.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, so it's perfect.
This is why I love her. I love you.
I love you.
That's a promise. Right here.
Yep, at the Bach Tower.
Oh. All right. We're getting married next week. Do you hear that, Chris?
I do.
Those are wedding bells.
Maybe they are. Amazing.
Is it sunk in yet?
It is gonna take a very long time. A very, very long time. Can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
It's the most beautiful day of my life.
She said yes!
I said yes!
Yes!
I did. I'm gonna marry Tampa J.
I'm the luckiest man alive. I'm gonna marry Cris the Girl.
I can't believe I'm gonna marry Tampa J.
I shouted your name from the rooftop of a garage yesterday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we're getting all the pictures in, the things you do after you get engaged, and we're gonna go get some food. I've planned out the meal. Some are fancy, some are we both like. We'll get there when we get there. The place is about to close in 20 minutes. So. We need to call your parents and then my mom.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna say goodbye to Bach Tower, the place where we got engaged, and we're gonna call the parents and then go have some food.
Sounds good. Perfect New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, babe.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I knew I had to do this. I'm a procrastinator. I told myself I wanted to do this before the year ended, so I waited to the last day.
It's perfect. Perfect.
You're perfect. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
And I wouldn't do for you.
I love you.
Love you.
All right, we're walking out through the visitor center. Say that again.
I'm your fiance.
What?
Your fiance.
Fiance.
Yeah. You laughed pretty hard when I said that the first time. It was a little disconcerting.
It's one of those giddy laughs. Like, I can't believe it.
Yep.
It's an honor. How do I land this girl? How did I do it?
You locked me in.
I got you.
You got me.
Hello, hi.
Hi. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. How are you doing?
Good. I have news that I think evidently you know about. Yeah. I know. You guys are you're totally in the dark on this, but I'm now engaged.
And I am too.
Yeah, and so is Tampa J.
Well, I got something important to tell you.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
I got you on speakerphone if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Chris and I are engaged.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'll tell you the whole story.
He's saying congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And welcome to Plant City. All right, this is where we're gonna eat our engagement dinner.
Had to be somewhere very special.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hope you like Italian fazoli's. All right.
By the way,
there's fireworks.
What you're hearing back there is
Happy New Year.
Fireworks, but we love Fazoli's, and Fazoli's means a lot to the both of us. And it wouldn't feel right going to like a fancy restaurant.
Hey, it's New Year's Eve, they're all booked.
Yeah, exactly. So Fazoli's is perfect, and we have a Christmas card
from Kim, and she got us some Fazoli's, there you go. Gift cards. So this one's on Kim. Thanks, Kim.
Yep, thank you, Kim.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Spare no expense at the Fazoli's.
Fazoli's with my fiance. Fettuccine Alfredo. Spaghetti with meat sauce. No meat sauce. Fazoli's with my fiance. What an awesome day. All right, some local artwork pinned up here on the bulletin board just before the door at Fazoli's. I had to share this. Shout out to Carly. It's my
onion.
It's my onion. No, it's mine. It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Also, we gotta mention Seth. Who's this down here? Tomato.
Rutledge.
Fazoli's.
Yeah, there's a Fazoli's there.
Also one there. Oh, this guy's
That's
cool.
amazing.
Look at that.
That's the mascot.
And this is
Another tomato.
Dylan, maybe? Dylan?
Yeah.
Good job, everyone.
And also Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from this family.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of basset hounds in there.
Yeah.
They got 4 dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing down here. Tomato. And this is Karen, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good. Nicely done, everyone.
Had to put it in the video.
Nicely done.
Yeah. And Bella congratulated us as we walked in the door as the newest engaged couple here on the last day of 2022. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to our apartment. We just had to end it here. The Christmas tree still up. Christmas was just a week ago.
Yep.
Probably put that down soon.
Pretty soon.
What a day, huh?
What a day.
Best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
Oh wow, Cris the Girl and Tampa J engaged. I'm sure a lot of people knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Home sweet home, the best days. I say days because it's your day and my day. The best day of both of our lives. We are concluding it here. And I will say, as I always say, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up and subscribe below if it was your first time. Also, make sure you subscribe to Cris the Girl. Link pinned in the comment below to her channel, and make sure you check out her experience, her bird's eye view of me popping the question. And we did it.
We did it. Did that seriously happen?
I'm so happy that it did.
Still feels like a dream.
I know. I think a lot of people out there are probably, some of them are probably like, whoa, he did it. And some of them are like, yeah, I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But what's important is our love for each other. And the fact that we cannot live without each other, and we solidified it today. And we're going to make that vow someday upon the, I don't know, wherever we make it. All right. Next week. Okay. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, there is always much ahead. Thank you for the bottom of both of our hearts for always watching and sticking with us. That means the most to us, and we are so glad that we can share this day with all of you. Okay, I'm Tampa J, this is Cris the Girl. It's hard to end this one because it's such a great day.
Yep.
But here we go. We'll see you next time. There's much ahead. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Goodbye 2022. Hello 2023.
Yep.
Don't place any bets yet. It's only the first day. No, I mean, yeah. All right. Bye-bye.